If you just found your axolotl floating, not swimming, not resting on the bottom, but suspended in the water column or tilted at the surface, and you came here because you're worried, I want you to take a breath first. Floating in an axolotl is not automatically a death sentence. It is a symptom, and like every symptom, what it means depends entirely on the details, how it is floating, when it started, what else has changed, and whether it can right itself when it tries. There are 5 reasons an axolotl floats. 3 of them are fixable at home. 1 of them needs a vet, and 1 of them, which most owners who come to this video have never considered, is not a problem at all. We will go through all 5. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which one you are looking at, and exactly what to do about it. 1. Temperature stress. This is the most common cause of floating in axolotls, and the first thing to rule out before anything else. When water temperature rises above 72 degrees Fahrenheit, axolotl metabolism begins to struggle. The body's ability to regulate buoyancy, which requires muscular effort and physiological calibration, becomes compromised. The axolotl floats because holding its normal position in the water column costs more energy than the body currently has available. Check your thermometer right now. Not your room temperature, your tank temperature. A tank that feels cool to the touch can still be running several degrees warmer than ideal if it is near a heat source, in direct sun, or in a room that warms significantly during the day. If your temperature is above 72 degrees Fahrenheit, this is your answer. Begin a slow cool down, never a sudden one, which can cause additional shock. Ice in a sealed bag floated in the tank, a fan directed at the water surface, or a dedicated aquarium chiller. If this is a recurring issue, temperature floating almost always resolves within hours of correction. 2. Gas buildup. Axolotls can accumulate gas in their digestive system, from feeding on prey that contains air from constipation or from bacterial imbalance in the gut. This gas creates positive buoyancy that the animal cannot fully counteract, causing it to float or tilt nose up. The diagnostic test. Does your axolotl try to swim down and fail, or does it seem unaware of the floating? Gas buildup almost always produces visible straining. The axolotl actively tries to descend, kicks with its legs, tilts its body, and cannot maintain depth. It is clearly working against something. The most effective intervention for mild gas buildup is a cool water bath. Place the axolotl in a shallow container of cooled, dechlorinated water at around 60 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. This stimulates the digestive system. A gentle, slow current in the bath helps. Most mild cases resolve within 24 to 48 hours. If the floating persists beyond 72 hours or worsens, veterinary care is the correct next step. 3. Water quality. Elevated ammonia, nitrite, or extreme pH shifts can cause a range of neurological and physiological effects in axolotls, including loss of buoyancy control. The axolotl is not buoyant because of gas or temperature. It is floating because the water it is living in has compromised the systems that would normally keep it level. If you have not tested your water in the last 48 hours, do it before anything else. Ammonia and nitrite should read 0. Nitrate should be below 20 ppm. pH between 7.0 and 8.0. Any significant deviation from these numbers, combined with floating, is a water quality emergency. Perform a 25 to 30% water change immediately using dechlorinated water matched to the tank temperature. Do not do a larger change at once. The shock of a sudden environment shift adds stress on top of the existing stress. Test again after 24 hours. If parameters are corrected and floating persists, move to the next cause. For internal infection or organ issue, if temperature is fine, water quality is fine. There are no signs of gas buildup, and the floating has persisted for more than 72 hours. This is the cause that requires a vet. Internal infection, particularly bacterial or fungal infection affecting the body cavity, can cause fluid accumulation that mimics gas buoyancy. Organ dysfunction, liver, kidney, can also affect the body's ability to regulate density and position in water. These are not conditions that resolve with home treatment. The signs that distinguish this from the other causes. The axolotl appears lethargic beyond what the floating alone would explain. The abdomen may appear swollen or asymmetrical. Gills are compressed rather than actively fanning. The animal shows little response to food or to your presence. Do not wait to see if this resolves. An axolotl that is systemically unwell has a narrow treatment window. Find an exotic veterinarian with amphibian experience. Not every vet treats axolotls, and the distinction matters. 5, it is fine. Completely fine. This is the one I promised you at the beginning. Axolotls sometimes float, not because anything is wrong, not because of temperature or gas or infection. They float because they are resting, because the water current has shifted slightly, because they had just eaten a large meal and the digestive process temporarily changes their buoyancy, or because, and this is the one that surprises owners most, they are simply comfortable enough to let the water carry them for a while. The diagnostic test of this cause is the simplest one in the video. Can your axolotl right itself immediately and easily when it chooses to? Does it respond to food? Are the gills open and healthy? Is this the first time you have seen this in an animal that has been healthy and active, in a tank with stable parameters? If the answers are yes, 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 and yes, put your phone down. Your axolotl is fine. It is floating because it can, because it is at ease in its water, because nothing is asking it to be anywhere else right now. And that ease, that complete, unguarded suspension in the water it trusts, is one of the quieter signs that everything you are doing is right. 5 causes. 1 checklist. Temperature first. Always temperature first. Then water quality. Then gas. Then the longer conversation with a vet if none of those explain it. And if all of those are fine, watch it for a few minutes. Watch it right itself. Watch it respond to you, and then let it float. Your axolotl communicates constantly. Floating is one of the clearest things it can do. Visible, immediate, impossible to miss. Now you know how to listen to it. You came here worried. You can leave with an answer. Go check on it.